What up, y'all? I'm back with another review, and I'm here to review the newest studio album from Detroit hip hop group Clear Soul Forces entitled Still. Now, I'm familiar with LAZ from the group. He had this No Paperwork EP back in, I want to say it was like later on in 2017. Um, and I'm familiar with Novelist. Like when he dropped Mike Swords back in like, what, May, June or July. Maybe I don't want to say August, but in the late spring, early summertime of 2016. I heard that at a time where I was completely burnt out on hip hop. Not like bad stuff was dropping. Like 2016 was a great year for hip hop. Great year for music actually, just as a whole. But I heard that project at a time where I was listening to so much hip hop, I just was burnt out on it. So I was listening to alternative music, jazz, rock, metal, electronic, and soul, which I listen to that music anyway, but I was listening to more of that and less of hip hop because I was so burnt out on it. Like I was just getting tired of hearing so much hip hop. But then Novelist drops Mike Swords, and it just brings me right back into it. So that is that's a personal classic for me because I'll always remember how it got me back in it. Not got me back into it like I was never gonna listen to it again, but how it just it was refreshing to hear. Um, So yeah, and I've also heard Dealer Instinct, um, Kenjutsu Under the Moonlight. So yeah, and the other members are Efave and Illegide. I might even be that J could be silent. It could be Illide. I'm not sure, but yeah, Clear Soul Force is coming out of Detroit, one of my favorite cities right now as far as hip hop goes. Really, the whole Midwest, especially Chicago, but also in Ohio as well. Like the Midwest has just been getting it for the past what now, at least 3 years, 3.5 maybe. So let's go ahead and get right into this project. I don't think I talk about every track on here. I talk about most of them though. So yeah, this project starts off with a cipher that kind of like it kind of reminded me of Wu Tang, like just not even with the flows and how they came in on it, but just that beat reminded me of I kind of want to say Knuckleheads, but I want to say some other tracks that I've heard from Wu Tang on solo projects, not the Wu Tang albums specifically, more so on the solo projects. I didn't even write this. Um, I didn't even write this track's name down. I just went with it. I think it was um, Blau. Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, I don't even remember writing these down in the order which they in the track list in order. I just as I started to listen more, some tracks started to click more. So that's when I wrote down about them. So the next track I'm talking about is Diamond Rhymin', which is actually what track is that? That is the third track on here. Okay. Yeah, that's the third track on here. Okay. This beat and the flows are just fluid as fuck. I mean, and the what is it? It's like the then the next track is like it's actually the same if you ask me. Like it's the way that the beat and the flaws are flawless on Diamond Rhyme. I think it's the same on like Swordplay, the Nameless remix that follows the track. And the next track is Kick It, which is a favorite of mine off this project. I don't know if I'd say it's my absolute favorite, but then again, like this track is very catchy and just asking the classic hip hop question from Tribe, can I kick it? Yes, you can. And then you get this funny outro skit where this dude is obviously a white dude is telling the guys like it's time to go, no more kicking it. I want to say it was Novelist that was doing the voiceover here, and then dude, I'm not sure which one says you treating us like you treating us like we some niggas, and the dude's like, ah, you said the N word, not me. Um, and the dude's like, yeah, we can get your niggas, we can get my niggas, and we can fucking we can fucking do this shit, nigga. Like for real, let's go. And the dude's like, the white dude's like, if I say nigga, you're gonna get mad. And then he realizes that he said it. And the dude from Clear Soul Forces is like, yo, this nigga just said nigga. And they just beat the nigga around a little bit. But for some reason I found that more funny than I thought I would have found a skit like that. The next track is Dinner Time. Pretty much what I have to say about this track is just eat this eat this hip hop for which is for thought, um, love, experience, and the soul. And what was it? The outro here, or the dude kept like I guess they were in the studio. The dude just kept saying "still," which is of course the title of the album, and the dude just keeps saying it over and over again, like "still, still." And then it made me think of "Still Dre" with Dre and Snoop. Like you know how like still taking my time, I perfect the beat, and I still got love for the street. It's the DRE. So every time he kept saying "still," that's all I was thinking about. Of course, dude in the studio with him was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like, why you keep saying still, still what, nigga?" Because he's like, "Yo, everybody on this shit now. Like, what's that mean?" The next track is they shooting, and in response to the shooting that's happening, CSF, Clear Soul Forces, is they're shooting back, more so off at the mouth though. Um, there were so many wrestling references, not even necessarily on this track, but just I even came up. I guess you could say a wrestling reference of my own when they say like they're shooting back. It's like because in wrestling, a shoot is like when you go off script. So it's like they're shooting, um, but at the same time they're not going off scripts or rhyme. But they're still shooting though. So it was kind of like one little wordplay, I guess you could say, off the um, wrestling references and lingo. So yeah, if you're a wrestling fan, you and you know how Novelist is. I'm not sure about the other guys, but well, actually, some of the guys I did hear them drop some references in on this project. But Novelist is definitely into wrestling. We talked about that in an interview that I had with him. I see him on Twitter always talking about RVD and AJ Styles and shit, New Japan. So yeah, I'm a fuck with that. And what's this track right here? Say What? This was like a not I don't even want to say funky, but just like another one of those fluid tracks where they just sound so yeah, fluid. Like let me just bust one time, let me bust one time, let me bust two time, let me bust two time. And then there's the still interlude. And this is a very like hypnotic kind of psychedelic shit. And and just vibes all over the place. Like and dude's just talking about how he's still seeing the same shit. I want to say this was LAZ, but I could be wrong. It definitely wasn't Novelist though. Talking about just still seeing the same shit, learning, working, still doing the same shit, and still being the same person, but growing at the same time. And the next track, Pump Pump. This was a very funky, grooving, catchy hook, least track with it was just a banger. If I'm being honest. Along with the funk and the groove and the catchiness and the hook. And actually, the last track I'll be talking about is "Don't Stop." I just love the wrestling references all over this track. This is one of those tracks where it wasn't just Novelist, it was the rest of the guys giving wrestling references as well. Um, and it has that real hip hop party vibe to it. And then they towards the like halfway point they transition to this like real smooth, wavy, hypnotic beat, and it's like they're styling over it, and the beat itself is just styling at this point because what it's transitioned into. So, yeah, I'm glad that I was able to hear this though, because I have LAZ and I have Novelist under my belt as far as reviews, but I don't have the other guys, E and Ella. So it was good to get Clear Some Forces as a group. Hopefully, I can get some Ella and some E in the near future under my belt as well. But I'm glad that I got to hear this because I've been waiting. Like ever since I found out about Novelist and Clear Soul, I was like, okay, when's the next member gonna drop? When is the group gonna drop themselves? So now that this is dropped, I think it's really dope. And what I got was dope. So um, it was definitely worth the wait. I'm definitely fucking with this. I'm glad that something has finally dropped that I thought was like, yes, this is something that I actually really fuck with and I want to talk about it. Because I've been slacking on reviews, not because I just didn't want to do reviews or anything, I haven't been listening to music. It's just that not so much has dropped. We're still in the first week. No, this is the 7th. So we're at the end of the week, first week of March. And I think I only have what? 3 or 4 reviews and only at least 2 or 3 that are projects that dropped in 2019. So, and I have an albums I recommend video. So it's like it's just been slow, but not because of me being lazy or anything, or because I'm a little busier these days with okay though, taste creators, fuck the unknown. It's just hip hop's just been slow as far as music that I'd find myself reviewing or would artists that I would review or just music. So that's why you'll probably see me doing more reviews of artists that you may not have ever heard of, artists that are on the come up, because I'm getting a lot of good shit from OK though, like that. Just making some of my favorite music in 2019 so far, and one of them being from Chicago because Chicago is just out there. But yeah, I'm glad this dropped though. I was kind of getting off topic there. I'd give this project a 7.25 to a 7.5 out of 10. If you've heard this project, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below and what you think about my review on it. If you haven't heard this project, I definitely recommend that you check it out. So yeah, just check the description. I have the link will be down there for you to go listen to it, buy it, and everything. I think I'm gonna drop the Bandcamp link down there. But yeah, be sure to hit the like button if you like this review, share the review, subscribe to the channel if you're new and like the content that you see. Um, Also, be sure to check the description. Like as I said, just because you can follow the link to my Twitter to follow me on there. SoundCloud, my email address, my freaking PSN. If you want to hop on a PlayStation, we can. Well, I don't know what games I might have that y'all would have, because if y'all want to play Call of Duty, I'm not with that at the moment. But um, we'll find something to play. We can just hop in a party. Just check the rest of the description. There's something down there that you'll be able to click on that you might want to fuck with. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all to Clear Soul Forces. Y'all might see this. Y'all might not. I know Novelist. We follow each other on Twitter, so I might just throw this his way, or you might just see it anyway. Because I'm definitely putting this up on OKThough.com as well. And yeah, that's maybe even if I might put it up on fucktheunknown.com too. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Oh, and just in case Novelist is watching, um, he knows what that means. If you don't, it's just too sweet. Or yeah. See y'all next time.